So let's dissect some of the efforts states indeed are putting in place, and perhaps the global community. Joining us via Skype is Dr. Olufemi Oyekon. He's a family physician at the Basildon University Hospital, Essex in the United Kingdom. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you for making me part of the conversation.
All right, great. Let's get first your thoughts on the relaxation in the United Kingdom, especially how it's affecting the pandemic fight. We understand that some scientists are raising concerns that there's been too much easing too soon. What do you think?
Yeah, it's true that there have been some strong reservations from the frontlines and scientists about easing off of the lockdown. But in general, what you agree with me is the fact that UK on its own have developed an antigen testing kit that is very sensitive for the virus, as opposed to the fake trending one that the Minister of Health, Commissioner of Health in Lagos is complaining about. Right now, we also have the antibody testing kits that was developed by both Cambridge and Cambridge and Oxford University that is 100% sensitive. And that has helped a lot, because now it's now mandatory for all health workers to test and see if in the past 3 months they've been exposed to the virus. In a way, if you have the antibodies, it gives you some kind of confidence that it is very likely that even if the virus comes in close or near future, you are not going to be hit hardly. So, but these are some of the innovations that are on ground that is making it look like the government can start seeing light at the end of the tunnel and can start easing the lockdown gradually. And even though scientists are afraid that there could be a possible spike because people are so happy coming out, because the lockdown has been on for a while. But in a way, there is a balance in science considering how the lockdown is being gradually eased off.
Well, Dr. Yeko, looking at the milestones in the United Kingdom, and, you mentioned the situation with the Lagos state, the position of the PTF as well, and the NCDC on rapid diagnostic test kits. There's also some healthcare workers who feel that with Nigeria's population, we're not testing as much as we should, and it's in more testing that you're getting more numbers. And so if we're still making use of the method that we have, time is of the essence. So shouldn't we adopt perhaps some of this rapid test kits?
I'll say that adopting, sometimes it's better not to do anything than to do nonsense, to be honest with you. So adopting rapid test kits might be very, very dangerous and disastrous. So, but I think the other method that Nigeria has used effectively is the lockdown. That has helped Africa a lot, because, like I said, if you look at the way Africa have enforced the lockdown, not allowing flight from diaspora to come to African shores, ensuring that this is not something that I support, but using military, using police, using every law enforcement to ensure that the lockdown is enforced, in a way, it has helped Africa a lot, because when you look at the reverse, do we have the health facility to cope with this, with an outbreak? No. So that's why you see that even when some of these so-called presidents, ministers are ill, because they know the truth. They know the truth. The next day they are off to abroad, to UK, to US, because they know that Nigeria doesn't have the health facility to cater for their health. So it's facts like this that you look at and say that if the president or maybe any other person around the presidency is ill, they don't stay in the country, because they know that we don't have the health facility to cater for their health. So you now begin to look at the fact that can we now trust this health facility at a point where there is crisis? The truth is, the truth is no, you can't, because at times of, if you now say that you should allow the outbreak to continue and pretend as if we can cope with it, we can't. So I'll say that there should be gradual easing off of the lockdown, pending what solutions we have available. Now, what are the solutions that Nigerians can depend on credibly? We can depend on the face mask. That's very easily available. If you look at what the governor of Cross River is doing, ensuring that anybody that can make dress, any tailor start producing face masks in a way that will help Africa. If you see the way, what's the name of this other gentleman in Kaduna is enforcing the lockdown, same way if you look at River State, there are quite a few credible people that have taken up mantle of leadership in Nigeria, and there are people you could possibly be looking up to as people you can emulate in terms of this disaster. Right. We can produce credible hand sanitizer. Now there's a lot of alcohol production in Nigeria. Those are other things we can depend on. But if you say that you want to say you want to allow the outbreak to continue and allow our health facilities to handle it, that's a total zero.
All right, many things we can depend on. We'd like to thank you, Dr. Olufemi Ekon, family physician at Basildon University Hospital, Essex, the United Kingdom. Thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you.